Welcome to Trading Nation. I'm Brian Sullivan. Joining us now, Nick Colas. He is Chief Market Strategist at ConvergeX. I mean, Nick, you had a stat. First, there's a lot of amazing stats in this market run, but one that you sent us caught our eye and our ear, and that's why we're having you on. 84% of ETFs are up this year?
Yep, that's right. And considering there's almost 2,000 ETFs in the U.S. marketplace alone, that is a lot of different styles, sectors, asset classes that are all working. They're either flat on the year or up on the year with only a small minority down.
Yeah, I mean, does that worry you at all? I mean, it's great news for people with a 401k or investments or 529, but does it worry that it's so much is up?
Look, I mean, everything worries me to some degree when it comes to looking at extended markets after the end of a long bull run like we've just had. This is just one exemplar that says money is pushing into basically everything. And when you look at the money flow data behind the ETF stuff, you get $160 billion of fresh money just year to date in ETFs. That would have been a whole year's money flows 3 or 4 years ago. And positive flows into equities, fixed income, commodities, even volatility plays. So it's all part and parcel of the same discussion. Everything's working and money is flowing basically everywhere, all on the inbound route.
Yeah, and given that 84% of ETFs are higher, do any of the 16% that are down look attractive to you?
You know, we went looking for that because, yeah, you always want to be looking in the bargain basement during a bull market, seeing what might get picked up in a dash for trash situation. There isn't a whole lot there. The things that have underperformed, levered ETFs in commodities like oil and natural gas, that obviously hasn't worked. Levered ETFs into volatility, that hasn't worked. And the plain Jane versions of those as well, straight commodity plays, straight vol plays, they haven't worked at all. It's just that everything else has. So for the moment, not a lot of places to look because oil still trades very poorly, but that'd be the place to look at in maybe a month or two. Yeah,
I mean, and if oil were to sell off more, would you reverse that and maybe think, okay, never mind?
Yeah, if oil could finally rally, then you'd probably have 90% of ETFs up, flat or up on the year. It's just been that handful dedicated to the energy space.
Yeah, and what's the next most important thing, Nick, that you are watching? Overall, economically, geopolitically, what?
The biggest single issue for me is simply, do we get any further earnings growth on top of what we're seeing here in the first quarter? It's roughly 9% year over year, and right now analysts think it's going to be 9% the rest of the year. If that's true and rates stay low, we're fairly valued, but probably not cheap. I'm looking for any chink in the armor that says earnings growth is going to slow down, the tax plan we saw yesterday is not going to pass, or inflation starts to seep back in and rates go up. Any one of those three are dangerous for stock at these levels.
Nick Colas of ConvergeX with a pretty amazing stat. About 84% of the ETFs are higher. Nick, thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate your insight as always. Folks, thank you for watching Trading Nation. I'm Brian Sullivan. We'll see you next time.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.